Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is a Wednesday and I'm starting up another vlog. It is the 4th of July, so holiday, post office is closed, and I'm not sure how much sit-down computer work I'm going to do today because we're doing some things around the house, getting the big kennel out to keep in the living room to see if the dogs will sleep in that so that I can get my dogs out of my dad's room. Now that he's using his walker, it's a little crowded in there with a kennel, doggy stairs, two little doggies. Lucy's having trouble getting up and down stairs. It's hard for my dad to actually bend down and pick her up. So this is what I've always wanted for this house, this nook in my living room for where the doggies can sleep. And Charlie's used to being kenneled, so he loves being in a kennel. Lucy crawls in Charlie's kennel and wants to be in there. So this is a larger kennel. We tried to have it in my dad's room, but it was too big. So I'm taking the banquet table out of the living room that held my eBay inventory and putting their kennel there and going to make it lots of blankets and super cozy so they want to be in it. And then they're safe at night, Papa's safe at night, and maybe I can get some sleep. We'll see. But we have 2 eBay orders to start the day. 2 packs of these Atlas bridge things for model trains. $21 and change, free shipping. I recently changed it to free shipping to move them. And then this is a super old Express. It's new with tag. Little cardigan, but it has been sitting forever, so it got put down to my $9.99 with free shipping sale. To move it, you can see. Whoa! I just dropped you. Are you okay? Are you all right? Everyone take a moment. Okay. You know, it's July, so how fast are these clothes going to sell no matter what you do? Probably not, especially this week, 4th of July week. It's the slowest week of the year. So yeah, anything that moves this week, I am happy with. I haven't been doing anything with Poshmark, sharing. I did follow some people back last night, but I haven't been sharing or anything. I don't have anything new to list over there. And as it is, things are selling on eBay. So what I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do, or try, since eBay's changed the whole sale thing, you got to have something listed for 14 days, and then it has to be at the same price for 14 days, and then it can't be on sale for whatever. I think what I'm going to do with clothing, because hard goods, I list good till canceled. That's fine. And with clothing, I had started to do like 30 days. Well, actually, I was going to do good till canceled on clothing. Like, scrap that. That's not a good plan. I think what I'm going to do with clothing is do 10 days and start at a price, and then maybe every 10 days it ends, reduce the price, reduce, until it sells. So I'm not doing the manual markdown manager sales, but I'm putting it on sale on my own and trying to get things moving. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. It's what I was doing for a while when I had an anchor store, because I had all those listings to use. I don't have an anchor store now. At the end of last week, I was having to start to pay for listings. I mean, it's only 10 cents. It's not that big of a deal, but still. But I think for clothing, that might be a better option, although everybody's jumping ship and going to Poshmark, so not as many clothing sellers, it seems, on eBay, which, sorry, but that's good for me if I'm going to stay on eBay. Obviously, if you're going to Poshmark, and Poshmark is definitely where it's at with clothes, don't get me wrong, but I think for the brands I sell, to move them faster and on less work on my part, because with Poshmark, it's all the sharing and following, on and on. I do it a lot faster and with less work over on eBay. So anyway, that's what I'm kind of toying with. Although, like I said, I don't have any clothing to list now. Although I am ready to start taking some new photos because I'm almost to the end of everything that I had drafted to list. So yeah, I think I need to go to Sam's Club today, getting the living room set up. So lots to do. Work will come last. At Sam's Club, just a quick run. Bananas, more bottled water. I like getting my chocolate chips here. They're a lot cheaper. And I get the Ghirardelli brand milk, and then I got the Clorox wipes this time because they're on sale, and I did the math, and that ends up being cheaper than the Members Mark, which I usually get. So this is everything on my list. I don't have too much cash with me, which is good because I don't have a credit card here, so I can't like overspend, but it doesn't stop me from looking around. So it is now Wednesday evening, and I am exhausted. I didn't realize that some of my listings had been affected by the photo glitch on eBay. If you guys are familiar with what happened, I guess it'd be like a week ago at this point, where if you had an item that was good till canceled, there was like a 1 to 2 day period where when it renewed, when you list good till canceled, it renews at the end of 30 days. It doesn't end, but it renews. So, you know, you pay the fee and whatnot. And if you had something that was just automatically renewing, the pictures got erased. And I heard about it, but I looked at my listings and I was seeing the thumbnail photos. So I thought I was okay. It wasn't until I went into something today and my photos were gone. The thumbnail was there, but the photos and the listing were gone. And I started looking and I found it was at least 180. The problem was not only did those listings not have photos, so I wanted to end them, but there were other listings that were mixed in with that time frame, like 50, where like I'd been listing them at that time or whatever. So they were mixed in. So they had their photos, but these other photos didn't. Well, to just get everything, I ended up ending 230 plus photos. And then I had to go into them one by one, open them up, do a sell similar. Now, some of them, like I said, about 50 actually had their photos. So fine. The ones that didn't have their photos, doing the sell similar made one photo be there, the thumbnail photo. It actually did show up in the listing, but none of the other photos do. So I now have about so I went through all that took me hours. So about 180 of my eBay listings now only have one photo in the listing. Now I do lots of photos in my listing, and certainly you never want to put just one. I think the eBay wants at least 3. So, but I wanted to get them back up. So here's the thing. A lot of them I've cross-posted to Etsy. The pictures are on Etsy. I can open up an Etsy listing and do a right-click save on the photos to my desktop and then put them on eBay. But that would take days to get all of those in. And of course, some of them aren't even on Etsy, so that wouldn't work anyway, but still. So at this point, I'm like, screw it. The ones that are there, they're just going to have one photo, and that's just how it's going to have to be, because I have too many other things that I need to get listed by 4th quarter to be worrying about stuff that's already up and stuff that's cross-posted. So I don't know. I suppose I can maybe try to get a few a day, some pictures in, but oh my gosh, I just have so many other things to list that I don't want to spend all that time on that. So anyway, what a disaster. Another eBay glitch. And like, if I had been paying attention and had really listened to what people are saying, but like I said, when I looked at stuff, I didn't think, number one, that I had listings renewing at that point. And number two, when I was looking at things, the thumbnails still showed. It was the listing itself. When you would click on a listing, there were no photos in the actual listing. And it would say, this seller has not uploaded any photos to this listing. What a mess. So anyway, that was my holiday day. And one more eBay sale. I accepted an offer of $18 on this Nike sweatshirt. It's a 2XL and it's it's got the hockey logo. I probably should have just set my price on this stuff and sat, because it all has been selling. But look, summer slowdown. Nothing's going on a holiday week. I will take whatever I can get and just get a little cash going and get this out of here. Hey guys, it is now Thursday. I'm so tired. Last night, I don't even know did I talk about this on the vlog, how I was trying to put the dogs in their bigger crate at night to get them out of my dad's room. I know I talked about it on Instagram. I can't even remember if I talked about it on here. Anyway, yeah, that lasted 15 minutes. My dad was upset because Lucy wasn't in with him. Lucy was upset because she's not used to being crated. She likes to go in the crates, but not with the door closed. Once the door closed, she was not happy. And Charlie was upset because it wasn't his crate. So at the end, I ended up having to go back in the garage, bring back in the doggy steps, bring back in Charlie's crate, put Charlie's crate, bedding back in. Papa took the crate apart, I put that back in the garage, brought the banquet table back in the house, so it's all back to the way it was before. And I'm like, why did we even try? So Fireworks were shooting off. It was past midnight yesterday. It went from afternoon, just constant. So much for banning fireworks in city limits. There was one like legitimate fire show the country club was doing, but then all these others obviously weren't. So anyway, trying to get the dogs on a regular feeding schedule. This is the thing with the dogs. So Max was obsessed with food, like a lot of pugs are, and he wanted to eat like 3 times a day. Well, after he passed away, we got down to 2 with Lucy and Charlie, and they were fine. But now Lucy's on this medication, and it makes her hungrier. So she's been waking up at first it was like 4, then it was 3, now 2, and she wants food. And when Lucy wants something, you guys have heard her, she can bark and it will shatter crystals. So there's no choice but to just get up and then feed them and then take them out. So it's nobody gets a full night's sleep. You know, it's just a constant, because she wants it at 2, but she's already awake before then, making noise. So I'm trying now. I fed them before I went to sleep last night. So I stayed up till midnight to feed them, and then I fed them before I left this morning to get my hair cut. So I'm going to try to get them back on a regular schedule, although, you know, every time you get them on a schedule, Lucy and Max did this too. He did then go another hour and then it'd back up an hour, and then before you know it, you're on this like 2 a.m. 2 p.m. schedule, which I just don't. We've tried everything to break them of that, but they always want it in the middle of the night. And so anyway, it is another gross, humid day, but I think tomorrow's supposed to be a little better, but it's July. I think we get like 1 or 2 days and it's so around here, and then it's hot again. So who's ready for fall? Hit the thumbs up button. I have a few more things to list that I'd already photographed. I'm now going back in and trying to add in photos to the listings that are missing them if they're over on Etsy, and then still trying to cross post to Etsy. I'm not doing anything on Poshmark, although last night I did go in and follow some people back, and I shared some stuff and just to do something, because I kind of wanted to decompress, and the dogs were in the living room at that point, so I couldn't go back there, because then they were like, let me out. So yeah, I just need like a bigger house. I don't need a bigger house, but having a bigger house or things were just a better layout. Not even, I shouldn't even say that, not even a bigger house, but if just it was laid out differently. But what can you do? It is what it is. So anyway, I'm off to get my hair cut here and then back home to work. And that's the excitement of the day. You see the road construction is all over this town. I came early because I knew I'd have to like detour. It took me so long to get here. But anyway, that's summer for you. Road construction, oppressive humidity, no sales. I have 1 sale overnight. So I'll be glad when 4th of July week is over, and then like I said, next week the back to school sales will start, and hopefully people will get back into a shopping mode. Although I think July's always been my slowest month, so just it is what it is. You gotta prepare for it, and once you're doing this long enough, you know what your slow times are. And I always know coming into this week it's gonna be super slow. It was what it is, and you got to keep trucking on and just keep listing. All right, I'm back home now to my one eBay sale, the little American Eagle top for $12.74 with free shipping. Weighs about 3 ounces, so at least the shipping will be cheap. I'm just getting ready to go in and start my work day, my 2-hour work day on my computer work. Try to get that done in 2 hours. That's kind of what I consider my 2-hour, anything on the computer, because that's, for me, that makes me more tired than anything. It's just sitting at that computer and just working like that. And hopefully I can get what I have drafted listed. And let's see, got some, not too much today. Do some cross-posting Etsy. Like I said, try to fill in some of those other photos on eBay. And then I will need to do photos, so that if I have any time today, I might start those. And tomorrow I've got to get the car serviced, but then that'll be my next thing to do, because I won't have anything in the queue to list. Lacey, Charlie, you so cute. And there's Papa. What are you doing? Are you so lazy today? Are you so lazy? Aww. Your ear is all flopped up. What happened to your ear? Lucy licking your belly? Oh, you guys are sickos with all your licking. Well, it is Thursday night. One more eBay sale. I took a best offer of $15 for this Maurice's t-shirt. Free shipping. It'll go first class. I did some cross-posting to Etsy. I did some filling in of photos. Oh, I think I only did 3. Honestly, it's so tedious. And then I finished all but 2 listings that I have the photos for. One is that vintage clarinet, and I don't know what to do with it. I might save it for another month or so and do an auction. And then the other is for a lot of John Deere pens, which won't take me very long. And then I'm caught up, so that means I need to do photos. So that will be the project for tomorrow, because there's that bit of window time when, well, at least for clothing, I can take pictures in my office with the light, with the lamp on, without the sunlight coming in, but it's always a little better when it is, although I could. But I really want to, I don't know, I'm debating, do I want to do a batch of clothes or do I want to get into more hard goods? I'm not sure. Anyway, I will deal with that tomorrow. Now I'm going to put this stuff away, and I'm going to be utilizing these little containers that I got from Sam's Club. I think I have these linked on my Amazon. I got Samsung and Amazon. Guys, on Amazon. I think I have these linked in my little Amazon store front, whatever they call it, which is linked below the video. So try to remember to put them there if they're not. I recently got 2 different kinds of these, smaller ones, plus some larger totes. You can see some over there. Just to hold small so I can stack them and access them easier, divide up little things and keep them safe. So I love these because they're bigger than, like the shoebox size. These are bigger, and it has the nice solid lids that click shut. And like you can see over there, you can stack them, pull them. I think that's what they're actually called, stack and pull. So anyway, they work great for little things like this stuff. Okay, that works out really well. I don't have a system. I just shoved them all in. I should have been a little more deliberate, but like this was the stuff, the new stuff, and then this is stuff I already had listed. Most of this is the Donald Duck stuff. Most of this is Mickey Mouse. And I just put one of these tubs back. I can put, whatever in. But yeah, the Disney, these are my 4 Disney shelves. So those are filling up nicely. I'm just trying to create large selections in certain categories. So I've got Disney. There's my John Deere shelf. I have a lot of Christmas that I've added. Of course, we have all the flatware. So whatever category I tend to pick things up in, I'm just trying to build that category. So let's say somebody is searching for a Disney coffee mug and they find this one listed. Well, they're like, well, maybe I don't want that one, but oh, she's got other Disney things, and then they see other stuff, and maybe they'll buy something like that. And Disney is a great category. It draws traffic in. So I'm willing to pay up a bit more for some of this stuff because it works like advertising. So yeah, still have a lot of room though. I just need to probably get a little smarter about how I'm shoving things in tins, because I'm obviously going to forget. But they're not that deep. If something here sells, even if I have to open them both up to find it, it's really not that big of a deal. You can see here, I don't know if I showed you this. I got all the clothes hung. So now these baskets under this side are all plush. And then I use those square totes that I got from Amazon to hold accessories. And then in between stuff, I just tuck random things. This is a box of like what I consider health and beauty. I have a health and beauty category. Just some miscellaneous little things. Of course, all the china, all the clothes, Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. And the reason I've been getting so much Christmas is just because there's so dang much of it. And it does sell all year round. I mean, it's not like the greatest seller. Obviously, I have 3 shelves of it, but I get it cheap. Then I have like this too, these Copenhagen plates. Not going to be a great thing, but I got them for $1 each. And I have a lot of them. So again, maybe somebody finds one and they'll be, they'll see that I have other stuff. And we have coffee mugs, plates. I have glass down there. Of course, flatware, miscellaneous housewares. more miscellaneous collectibles and houses. That's where I'm getting tripped up, is like my housewares and my collectibles. They're all mushed together, but I don't have so much that I'm going to get it confused, I hope. Toys, vintage wrap, stickers, cards, coloring books, records, crafts, albums, books, brass, wood, down there, then pottery, Francoma, the Daisy Dot, which sell better on Etsy, Hummels and Hummel plates, figurines. If it's cheap, good condition, vintage, and I think I can make money on it, I'm getting it and building up my store that way. And then I have stuff tucked on the top. This is the other thing. I'm going to start to forget what's up there. I just know the next time something that's actually up on the top shelf sells, I'm going to come down here like, oh my God, where is it? Oh, don't forget to look up. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching today's vlog. If you liked it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Also check out the links under the video. I have links to all of my eBay books as well as my blog and social media. So until the next time, bye.